Yo, what's good, man? It's Brian Knockin. This is the Brian Knockin Show. We are back at you once again. Man, it's been a dope week. It's been a dope spring. Dope year for hip-hop. A lot of great things going on in the hip-hop community. A lot of great things going on in the entertainment community in general. A lot of things that I love and a lot of things that I'm like just totally interested in that are just like blowing me up right now, man. So shout out to Knockin Apparel. Our Bag is Infinite. You know, Knockin Apparel. Got the Our Bag is Infinite white executive t-shirt on right now. And the Knockin Apparel red hat. Snapback. Woo! So fire, man. So fire, man. So just want to talk to you about a couple things that are going on in media, in the world, in hip-hop, and in TV and movie entertainment for a couple seconds, man. So as you know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, it's been on my social media and everybody's social media, man. So Kanye West is killing it right now. Kanye West is blowing minds away. Kanye West is in a zone, and it's just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous, man. This week, they got together. They dropped the Nas, Kanye fully produced 7-song. They're calling it an album. Some people call it EP. Whatever. It is what it is, man. Whether it's an album and an EP or whatever, you just got to enjoy it for what you believe in and enjoy it for yourself. A lot of people have different opinions. Some like it, some don't. Some people think it's like dope. Some people think like Nas is old and his style sucks. I've seen all kinds of different opinions on the internet. And I'm not disrespecting anybody's opinion, right? I feel like your opinion is valid and you deserve the right to be able to say what you want and feel how you want. But this album is truly amazing to me. So it started about, let's say, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Your boy Pusha T came out with the first full produced album by Kanye West, Daytona. You know, all types of social media tastemakers and stuff started calling this album a classic, and just everybody loved it, right? And you know, the album's a dope album. Maybe not a classic, maybe a classic to some, maybe not to others. I do need to give it like 3 months and go back and listen to it and see, you know, how do I feel about it to say, hey, this is a classic or this isn't a classic. But the album is super dope, right? And it had a total Drake, Pusha T promotion, because they start this beef up on Infrared. Pusha T went at Drake. He had a bar that dropped at Drake. Then Drake went and dropped Doopie's freestyle, and Drake came back at Pusha T. Then your boy Pusha T goes out and does the story of Adonis and just like eats the hell out of freaking Drake, exposes his blackface picture, exposes his quote unquote baby mama drama, and which I'm not really into the whole baby mama drama or whatever thing, because we're men, people go through shit, human beings, whatever, that's none of my business. But the blackface thing, I can't let that go, Drake. Sorry, bro. After that, Kanye had dropped his album. He had a record release party in Wyoming. The turnout was crazy. 50 million different people. Some of your favorite rap artists, some of your favorite just musicians in general, your favorite media people, all out in Wyoming. They had a ball. It looks like. I'm jealous. I'm mad I wasn't there. I should have been there. Now, let's get to this one though. Do I like the album? No, I don't like the album yet. I'm not a fan of the album yet. Do I like what Kanye is doing musically and creative freedom? Yes, I love what Kanye West is doing creatively, music freedomly, and just like getting his ideas out and pushing them to the world and trying to pump everybody up to motivate them to follow their dreams and such. So it's part of me that says this album sucks. Then there's part of me that loves what Kanye is doing, and I'm just happy that he got to get his feelings out and got his music out, and that's out, right? The following week, they did a co-album with Kanye West and Kid Cudi called Kids See Ghost. Now, Kids See Ghost, whew, Kids See Ghost is my shit, man. Reborn, Free. That album is very, very, very amazing, man. That album is very, very amazing. I hope everybody got the opportunity to sit down and listen to Kids See Ghost. Get to like, just get that energy. Get a piece of that energy. Induce it, you know what I mean? Induce that energy that Kid Cudi and Kanye, the Kid Cudi montage, the Cudi montage is freaking dope. The project's dope, man. Right when I listened to Kids See Ghost, I got that feeling like, yo, man. So Then you get the media throwing the stuff at you about Nas and his album, The Kids Are the Future. They did that record release party under the Queens Bridge, and it was just like, yo, these dudes are at it, man. They're at it again. Then Thursday night, you can't find the album. You can't find the album. All my friends are on Instagram talking about, where's the album at? We can't find it, blah, 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 blah. And it had this buzz to where it had us all searching for it. And then finally, Friday, probably 9 p.m. at night, it comes up. I'm working, I'm driving, and I got to listen to it. I loved it off top. I really loved it. Man, it took me a day to let the whole project soak in. The project soaked in, and man, it was all it was supposed to be, man. Like I said, there's a lot of different opinions out there. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people, I heard one person said Nas rapped the whole Roots TV show, and Nas rapped the whole Roots TV show. Another person said, you know, he's old, it's trash. They had this meme going around with Oprah throwing Nas' CD in the trash. There's all kinds of memes going around. You know, memes pump it up, right? So that gets people looking and listening and trying to figure out what is going on. And like I said, all opinions are valid. Never take anything personally. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Nas has a lot of definitely dope bars in there. The beats are dope. It's not underproduced. It's not overproduced. The name of the song, the cops shot the kid just to hear the kid run. Cops shot the kid is fire. Kanye and Nas, that song is fire. One of my buddies was talking about how can a Trump supporter and Nas get together on this song and talk about that. Man, look, it doesn't matter who you support. You're still black and you still go through this stuff, man. People are still going through this stuff. These guys have the valid right to create their art, to rap how they feel, to do what they do. This should be how we live, right? We should be able to get our feelings out, to express ourselves creatively. We should be able to talk about the things that we like, talk about the things we don't like. And that's what I love about Nas. He's like not actually trying to hold himself to what people say hip hop should be, or what the media is pushing. This is not for the radio. You know what I mean? It's not for the radio. 7 songs. All these projects are 7 songs. Kids See Ghost, 7 songs. Jay, 7 songs. Daytona, 7 songs. Nas continues to keep Kanye up on the top of the ladder. Let's see. They're all up at the top, man. They're all up at the top 5, whatever. You know what I mean? Top charts. Let's look at the top charts right now. I'm looking at the top charts. Album, number 1, NASIR, Nas. Number 2, Ye, Kanye West. Number 3, Kids See Ghosts. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Number 4, Little Baby. I don't know who that is. Post Malone. Redemption. J-Rock is still at the top. I'm looking to see where my boy J. Cole is, number 12. I'm still looking to see where Daytona's at. Is Daytona up here? Daytona's 15. So look, Kanye West got number 1 with Nas. Number 2 with his own album, Ye. Number 3 with Kids See Ghosts. And number 15 with Daytona by Pusha T. So he's up there, man, and that's dope. Everybody had counted Ye out, and Ye is still here. He's still doing his thing. Whether he's bipolar, whether he has problems, he's working on his dream. He's motivating people to be themselves, to get out there and do you. And that's what it's all about. Motivating people to be themselves, motivating them to do them. You know what I mean? And that's dope. So, man, go get those albums. Make sure you're listening to them. There's a lot of independent artists who dropped projects in the past week. I will get back to that because this is the Brian Knockin Show, and that's what Brian Knockin's about: independent art, independent music, and all that good stuff. But what I want to do now is I want to shift and go over into TV. This week I started watching Marvel's Cloak and Dagger. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger follows some iconic comic book heroes by the name of Cloak, an African-American male, and Dagger, a Caucasian woman. She has the power to make these little daggers out of light. or her energy, and she's dope. She could like make this, she could use her power whenever she gets like scared or whatever, and just bam, stab you, right? Cloak, his cloak, so Cloak wears this big cloak, and he can like cloak over you, and you'll go into this hidden universe or this hidden world that's inside of his cloak. I'm only on episode 1. I've watched some of episode 2. I need to finish episode 2. I might actually go upstairs and watch this episode 2 right now after I finish this episode of the Brian Knockin Show. But Cloak and Dagger is really good. It's one of the best Marvel series that had the intro version of the show like just like really intrigued me and really made me want to get deep into the show. What is Cloak and Dagger? And you know, like they're Spider-Man characters, so I would love to see them in the Spider-Man movies. We're not sure if we get to see the TV show characters match in with the movie show characters, but the MCU is dope. I'm a fan of the MCU. I'm a fan of all comic book movies, comic book cartoons, comic book TV shows, and comic books. I do have a collection of comic books upstairs, and that's what started it all. One of my favorite comic book hero groups is the X-Men. The X-Men. You know, hopefully they'll get in the MCU pretty soon. But, you know, the Marvel Cloak and Dagger is a really dope show. Make sure you watch that. I'm about to finish up episode 2 and get on to episode 3. Luke Cage will be dropping on Friday. I believe that's June 21st or 22nd, one of the two. I'm not sure. I don't have like that right now. But Friday, whether that's June 21st or 22nd, you will have the opportunity to see Luke Cage Season 2. You know everybody's gonna be like binging Luke Cage because Luke Cage is dope. The commercial for Luke Cage is dope, and Luke Cage Season 1 was dope besides fucking Diamond Head in this weak ass freaking costume. But man, it's a dope show. The Queen is still there, the Queen of Harlem. That shit's gonna be dope, so I'll be like talking to you guys about that. This week they've been talking a lot about DC movies. You got the pictures coming up for Wonder Woman. She has a new sequel to her original Wonder Woman movie. The movie is going to be titled Wonder Woman 1984. Scott Trevor is going to be back in it. You gotta watch this one to understand what is going on. I hope everybody got to see Wonder Woman 1. Wonder Woman 1 was actually a really dope movie. I really love that movie. And we got coming up, I believe it's in November, the Aquaman movie starring Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, Black Manta, Orm, Mira, Queen Atlanta. They're all looking dope. James Wan has set up this dope ass environment. It's an underwater world. It's going to be very different than Justice League. It looks like DCU is getting back into freaking action. They're kicking this stuff off and it's going into a right way, into the right direction. I'm very excited to see Wonder Woman 1984, and I'm very excited to see Aquaman at the end of this year. The pictures are looking so dope, and the information of the story is sounding like incredible. I hope it doesn't fail me. The last movies I got to see were Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, and Han Solo, A Star Wars Story. Solo, A Star Wars Story was so good, although it did not do amazing in the box office numbers, definitely with the money that they invest into it and all. It didn't do great. They're calling it a bomb. But man, I wish just everybody would overlook the fact that they're calling this movie a bomb and go watch it, man. Lando Calrissian was dope. Han Solo was dope. Han Solo's girlfriend was dope. Woody Harrelson's character was dope. All the characters in this movie are dope. It really takes you back to A New Hope. It really brings you that old school Star Wars montage. Oh my God, that movie was excellent. And I don't know why it didn't do so well in the movie theaters, but I feel like everybody needs to go out, see it, cop a copy of it. It's not like the other Star Wars new movies where they failed in certain areas, like they made Luke a little bitch, which irritates me. They made Luke a little bitch in The Last Jedi, and I believe that's why a lot of people didn't go see it. Not the fact that it was released on a holiday weekend. I still feel like Star Wars heads would go see it, but I feel like Disney started milking it so much that they just went a little bit too far in the creative concepts of their characters when they have these great characters, and they change the stories up and they change the characters up. But Solo is so good, man. I went and seen Solo with my boy Frankie. That shit was lit. That shit was fire, man. Make sure you go see Solo. And everybody knows Infinity War was the best. Waiting a year to figure out what's going to happen with Infinity War. Waiting patiently to see what happens next. Deadpool 2 was dope. Deadpool 2 was super dope. I don't want to drop no spoilers on none of these things. I just want to say they were dope. Juggernaut was dope. But that's a spoiler if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that all that information has been put out. And I'm looking forward to seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp pretty soon. Ant-Man and the Wasp pretty soon. I need to go check out The Incredibles 2. There's a couple other movies I need to check out. I'm not fucking with, I'm just going to keep it real with you. I'm not going to be fucking with Superfly. I don't like that hairstyle. I don't like that shit. I'm not fucking with it. No. After Black Panther making a movie with African-based people, whether they were Africans in America, Africans in Africa, or whatever, that portrayal of us was so dope. I can't fuck with no more bullshit, man. And that movie, Superfly, doesn't look like something that really interests me, but I might be judging too soon. People have told me it's good. You go do the math yourself, and you do that, man. But yeah, man, there's a lot of new music out. I will be studying some more of this other new music, some of these local projects and stuff, talking about them. The Brian Knockin Show is back. Make sure you go to my Shopify, cop a t-shirt. We got a couple of the camouflage hoodies left. I got 2 of the tan camouflage hoodies in medium left. It's almost done. The first run, season 1, is almost over. We're getting all the rest of the stuff, and we're prepping for season 2. I got some dope ideas. I'm ready to bring you some dope stuff, man. And also, man, this album with Brahma Bull, Straight Water. Straight Water is fire. Straight Water is fire. 6 songs of pure fire, man. I reached in deep to make this album, this EP, and I'm very happy that it came out the way it did. I'm looking forward to seeing the art and all that good stuff, man. It's your boy. It's the Brian Knockin Show, man. Follow me as I go through all this stuff. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Brian Knockin. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at Brian Knockin or at DJB Knockin. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Brian Knockin. Knockin, Knockin Apparel. Our bag is infinite. Infinite bag, infinite swag. Season 2 coming soon for Knockin Apparel. Make sure you go check out all those dope albums, man. Hey, J-Rock has a dope album out too. You know TDE don't play, man. Shout out to J-Rock and that dope ass album. It's your boy Brian Knockin, and this is the Brian Knockin Show. Yee! Make sure you stay tuned, man. I got more stuff to come.